What's going on, everybody? I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller, here in Hawaii with my Hawaiian shirt on, eating Haribo Happy Cola gummies, which are absolute crack, but I'm officially in vacation mode. Okay, so at the beginning of the episode, you saw me hiking around, and I was wearing a specific watch. And this is going to be somewhat controversial, but I'm here to tell you that my favorite field watch isn't a field watch at all. That's right. It is 10:36 p.m. Let's get down to business. So, okay, the watch I was wearing in that little opening sequence is none other than my SBBN 031 Big Tuna. Now, for those of you who saw my last episode, you saw the two watches that I brought on this trip. My Doxa and my Tuna. I get it. This Tuna pretty much breaks every rule when it comes to talking about a field watch. I mean, first things first, it's not a field watch, it's a dive watch. Second thing, much thicker than a traditional field watch would be. Case diameter is much wider than what a field watch would traditionally be. Has a large metal shroud, has a domed crystal, has complications, right? Day date, which is not common for a traditional field watch. And it's just not really like what you would consider to be a low-profile, understated piece. But for what I use it for, it does quite well. Okay, so I was doing the Diamond Head Trail hike here in Honolulu, which is very popular, not super advanced at all. It's just kind of a very scenic, fun hike to do. Get to work off these delicious candies that I am just pounding in the room right now. Whatever, don't judge me, I'm on vacation, people. But I didn't want to wear my Doxa. I didn't want to wear a chronograph because if I knocked that on like a rock or something, I didn't want to like break a pusher off. It just felt naughty wearing something like that. This, I actually did bump this on a metal railing. There's this really narrow section. I'll show you this picture. Like, you essentially go through this cave and come out the other side, and there's this huge, like, very big staircase during this one section of the trail. But throughout that cave, it's, like, very, very narrow, and there's these metal railings on each side, and it's dark. And my dumb ass had my sunglasses on the entire time. So I just, like, smashed this up against the metal railing. And there's not even a scuff on it, like at all. I probably put a dent in that metal railing. So first point to this being a very good field watch, it's tough. For a few reasons. Number one, Hardlex. I know people say, oh, it's not sapphire. It's pretty dang good. Second, full metal shroud. Very, very durable, very, very tough. Third, it has a threaded crown that, again, screws into the case, which means if you bump that crown, less likely for you to break that crown stem off into the case, or into the movement, I should say. And finally, 7C46 quartz movement. And I know people are going to say, well, it doesn't have a soul. I absolutely love this movement. This is just a watch that I don't have to baby, and I don't feel bad beating up. Like, my Doxa Sub 200 Seagraph 2, it's a tough watch. I've been, you know, it's already been in the water, it's already, like, been at the beach, but that's not, like, something I would really want to beat on, right? Whereas this Tuna, I essentially treat this like a metal-shrouded G-Shock. I really do not baby this watch whatsoever, and it doesn't have that many battle scars to show. It's honestly, it's just been an incredible watch, and that's why I consider this the best dive watch of all time, in my opinion, and it's quickly becoming one of my favorite field watches. The truth is, it wears pretty flat on the wrist already, so that's great. It's not huge. Like, I'm a bigger dude. I have just over 7.5-inch wrists, so it's not like this is hanging off either side of my wrist because lug-to-lug is actually quite manageable. And I'm wearing it on this single-piece strap, this old military. Like, I got this at a military surplus store in the 90s, and it's only fraying a tiny bit, but it's an incredible strap. I wish I bought more of them at the time because I've never found one like this. But very comfortable watch, very durable watch. And I just wanted to bring this up to mention that rules are kind of meant to be broken, especially in this hobby. When you are curating your own collection and when you are choosing to use a watch for a specific purpose, or you're maybe just test driving a watch, you know, like I did. The first time I thought to use this while I went camping or hiking, I have a slew of field watches. Why would I choose a dive watch? I just wanted to test drive it. Why not bring my tuna out? I ended up loving it, and I do it over and over and over again now. And so what I'm getting at is, you know, I get a lot of heat for wearing my watch on my right wrist because I am left-hand dominant, and typically you wear your watch on the opposite of your dominant hand. I get a lot of heat for, you know, there was a little period of time while I was filming on this channel that I would wear some of my watches on the inside of my wrist just to change it up a bit. I remember I would get heat early on in this channel. I put my SKX on a leather strap. That's a no-no. You're not supposed to put a dive watch on leather, apparently. There's all these rules, and the truth is, if you're curating your own collection and you are choosing what you want to wear and how you want to wear it, that's your prerogative. You don't have to appease anyone else, okay? You only have to appease yourself, and it's your hobby, it's your collection, and it's your job to have fun with it. So I just wanted to come on here and show you that, like, I'm having a blast with this watch. Of course, like, we're in Hawaii, so we're going to be around water most days. If not, like on the beach, then, like, actually in the water. So, of course, I was going to bring two watches that had decent water resistance ratings, and I figured, hey, you know what, I'll bring two divers. One is going to be with me when we do all the hikes, and one's going to be with me when I'm swimming, and then, like, when I go out to dinner. And I had a fancy schmancy dinner tonight with my girl, and the Doxa was right at home. But earlier on, I did that hike, and the tuna was very happy on the wrist. So just have fun with your hobby. All right, guys, I will catch you on the next one. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed. Have fun with your own collection, and wear your watch the way you want to wear it. All right, guys, I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller. Always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it.